Earlier this year, February 7th, 2023 to be exact, I have hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It meant so much to me that I was able to put in the time and effort into making the YouTube videos that I am able to get this far into my YouTube career. So to say thank you for your generosity, I have decided to do a Q&A for the 1,000 subscriber special. I know it is a bit late for me to do this as I hit 1.1 thousand subscribers on YouTube, but you know what they say, it is better late than never. So here is how I set up the Q&A. At first, I asked you on my YouTube community post. However, not a lot of people subscribe to me on YouTube. However, they do follow me on Discord. So what I did was do both YouTube and Discord. And if you asked me questions up to 5 each on both platforms, I have combined your questions, asking me about my life, the future of the channel, or other games that are in my interest. That pretty much sums up the intro, so without further ado, let's get right into the 1,000 subscriber Q&A. The first question goes to Me Love Potato Chips, asking me, what are my favorite Mario characters other than Rosalina, and what is my all-time favorite track? My favorite Mario character besides Rosalina has gotta be Daisy, considering I mostly used her in other games that she was playable and Rosalina is not. Like, for example, Mario Super Sluggers, even though I don't like baseball, but I still enjoy the game, and Mario Sports Mix. As for my all-time favorite track, I am struggling with Berlin Byways because I lived in Germany for 7 years and the music slaps, Ninja Hideaway for the difficulty and the music, and Rosalina's Ice World because it has Rosalina in her name. Metachop asked, IDK if this has been said before, but what's my favorite video game and how many other drivers do I have in Tour? And what is my most wanted track in Mario Kart Tour? I have a lot of other favorite video games, and they are Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart Tour, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Pokemon, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3. In terms of drivers, I have every normal class driver, every super class driver with the exception for Orange Birdo, Orange Yoshi, White Shy Guy, and Green Koopa freerunning. And as of the Princess Tour, I have 111 high-end drivers, and that includes the Mii outfits. In terms of my most wanted track in Tour though, I wanted Rosalina's Ice World, but that's been in the game since 2020. And my most wanted Wii tracks were Rainbow Road and Daisy Circuit, but those are now in Tour. So I would like to see one of my favorite DS tracks that is in Mario Kart 8, Tick Tock Clock. Larry Koopa asked, which Rosalina driver is your second favorite other than Meowsalina? This happened all the way back in the Vancouver tour when Aurora Rosalina was introduced. And when I got her in the first anniversary tour, I had this perfect snapshot of her on Vancouver Velocity R, and she ended up being on my profile picture for almost a year before I ended up switching to a couple of backgrounds for a new profile picture that had Meowsalina on it, and then I switched it to this profile picture, and to be honest, I kinda like this new profile picture better. Ivan Hardy Burt asked, what's my favorite city track? Do I like IKEA? And what city do I want in Tour? I already said this before, but my favorite city track has gotta be Berlin Byways. In terms of IKEA though, I don't remember the last time I've been to an IKEA. I feel like it was like 16 years ago before I moved here in Kansas. So I don't remember if I liked IKEA or not. But if I ever do go back to one, I will let you know. And what city do I want in Tour? When Mario Kart Tour went on a city track hiatus from Summer Festival to Los Angeles, I wanted to see a San Francisco-based tour in San Francisco, California, but we already have a California-based track, and that being Los Angeles Laps. I also wanted to see a Miami tour in Miami, Florida, but we have no data mines of San Francisco or Miami, as Rio de Janeiro-based city track is rumored to be the final city track in Mario Kart Tour. Comfy Pastels asked, what do I think about Piranha Plant Cove and the Yoshi's Island track, and what's my opinion on Shy Guy? Piranha Plant Cove, in my opinion, is a really good track, being the first non-city original track to have more than one route. And for the Yoshi's Island track, I am glad that the data mines are real, that we got a Yoshi's Island track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart Tour. Now, my opinion on Shy Guy, though, he has this mysterious vibe that he always has to keep his face covered, just like the soldiers in Squid Games. It creeps me out, but I love it. Orange asked, what character would I like to see come to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? And the answer is quite simple. Petey Piranha for Piranha Plant Cove. Player asked, what is my opinion on Sky High Sunday? To be honest, I did like the idea of an ice cream track. It was my favorite track of all of Wave 2. The music is good. However, the more that I play the track, the more I feel like Nintendo could have done a lot more with Sky High Sunday than just a giant loop with a fork in the road. And who eats ice cream with a fork? Lunar Testing 23 asked, what phone model do I own? And what's my opinion on Singapore Speedway and Daisy Tie Dress? I own an iPhone 7. However, after I graduate college, I plan to get an upgrade pretty soon. Don't know when that will be. In terms of Singapore Speedway, I love the track. It is one of my favorite tracks. The music is good, being the first city track to be taken at nighttime. And I love the addition that when you drive through Chinatown, it has its own variation of Singapore Speedway. Observatory Demon List asked favorite character, and it's pretty obvious, Rosalina. But in the BS time, Daisy. Blue Toadster asked, here is my question. I understand why you are a Rosalina fan, but why is Daisy your second choice? And the answer is already stated. I have used Daisy more than Rosalina in any Mario game where Daisy is playable and Rosalina is not. Chilled Hen Plays asked, why did I chose the name Nate Dogg? It was given from one of my dad's friends when I was around 1 to 2 years old, and it just stuck ever since that it became a nickname of mine. Heck, even my elementary school gym teacher would call me that. Owens asked, what is your favorite original driver that has been either had Tour as debuted game or hadn't been in a Mario Kart game in a while? How did I get the name Nate Dogg 19? Do I like Mario or Toad better? Do I have every Rosalina alt? And what is my least favorite Rosalina alt? My favorite original driver that had either had Tor as its original game has got to be Pauline, as she was a classic in Super Mario Odyssey. And since the Nate Dogg part was answered, I will answer the 19 part though. And the 19 is my birth date, and it has become my lucky number ever since. Between Mario and Toad, I like Mario better, as he is a classic in the Mario games. And in terms of every Rosalina alt, if that includes Baby Rosalina and Detective Baby Rosalina, then yes, I do have every Rosalina alt. And my least favorite Rosalina alt has got to be either Aurora Rosalina or Swimwear Rosalina. And I have to explain, I never got them in their debuted tours, as I got Aurora Rosalina in the first anniversary tour and Swimwear Rosalina in the Rosalina tour. Fweshy asked, how many tour tracks have I played in their original form, like the retro tracks? And since this is a big answer for this question, I will keep it short. I have played every GCN, DS, Wii, and 7 tracks in their base games. So that is a total of 34 classic courses that are in Tour. Lucas13 asked, what inspired you to make videos? And the answer is quite simple, when I found out you can get your videos monetized. Eric Lassen asked, do I like Peach more or Daisy more? Which is your favorite Mario Kart Tour course, least favorite tour, and my favorite tour? I like Daisy more because I use Daisy more than Peach. My favorite tour course is either Ninja Hideaway, All Routes of Berlin Byways, and if we're counting retros, Wii Rainbow Road. Even though it is butchered a bit, but it's still a nostalgic track, as it debuted on my birthday tour, Space 2023. My least favorite tour is either Bowser vs. DK, due to the lack of variety that is in the tour, or New Year's 2023, as it is an all-reverse trick tour, and that is not the way to end the new year. And my favorite tour has got to be either Mario vs. Peach, as that was the very first team rally that I have ever won, or Rosalina, because as you all probably know, I'm a Rosalina fanatic. Supersonic Gaming asked, what is my favorite Koopaling and what is my least favorite Koopaling? Honestly, I would say my favorite Koopaling has got to be Larry, because of the classic Impractical Joker's Larry gag. Larry! And my least favorite Koopaling is Wendy, because she is ugly as heck. Daniel E asked, when was Rosalina my favorite character? Back when I first used her in Mario Kart Wii. And this is kind of funny. I did not know what her name was, as I never had Super Mario Galaxy, her debut game. When I first saw her fully than just an avatar, we share a lot of common personality characteristics. Like we both have blonde hair and blue eyes, and I also like to dress up in blue clothing, as blue happens to be my favorite color. And finally, we have Terrence13 asking, do I like sushi, and what are my goals in progressing in Mario Kart Tour? I kind of find sushi a little bit disgusting. I hate sushi. But as for progressing in Mario Kart Tour, just trying to get the gold me outfit. That's all I'm trying to achieve. And that concludes the 1000 subscriber Q&A. If you had any questions but didn't get to ask me them, it is not too late, as I will be doing another one of these. Thank you so much for asking me and hearing my responses, and I will see you guys next time in a future video or stream.